This is a role play assessment for Module 14 in the Diploma of Counselling. This one is role play number 1. That's an initial assessment session with Pierre. Today I have with me Pierre. Hello Pierre, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Thanks for coming by.
Thank you for giving me an appointment.
That's right. Some people do anything to get out of the heat, won't they, into this air-conditioned office?
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. So I've got your individualised plan has been sent through to me today by your caseworker, and I've had time to read through it. But perhaps we could just start off with you going through why you're here.
I talked to Sam about, and also Sean, about my issues with having anxiety and stress,
Yep.
you know, related issues, and this is a long-term issue that I've had since I was a boy, and every time I go into a situation where there are groups of people, I always feel mildly anxious, and you know, I like to address this because I think they're getting worse, and I'm less and less social, and I think that it's having an impact on my my career, because I don't like interacting with people, and you know, I feel like it's become a phobia for me.
Okay. All right. So the referral I have for you says, and you can see here, is we'd like to look at your issues around social anxiety, and all talked about some stress management techniques and time management skills.
Yes.
You went through the social anxiety. Can you tell me a bit more about the stress management and time management you'd like to develop?
Well, I think part of the reason why I have, you know, issues with anxiety is that I don't seem to be able to manage my time, you know, well enough to sometimes meet my deadlines, and you know, I tend to not be able to function well when I'm under a lot of pressure, and so I just think that I need to learn how to manage my time better so I can actually cope with my work.
Okay.
I'm a web developer, so I have deadlines to meet.
Yep. Yep. So what you're saying is to me is that if you improve your time management skills, that will reduce some of your stress.
Yes.
Okay. And how does your social anxiety affect your work?
I don't talk to a lot of people at work.
Don't talk to a lot of people at work?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. What sort of things apart from web development does that involve talking to people, or?
Well, definitely, because people ask me to develop webs, I need to ask questions.
Okay. All right.
I need to ask them what it is they want on the web.
Okay. All right. So the process would be you would talk to a customer,
Yes.
find out what they want.
Yes.
You would come up with a draft,
Yes.
talk about it, finalise it.
Yeah, it sounds easy,
Yes.
but it doesn't work like that.
Okay.
Because people change their minds all the
Oh,
time.
do they?
Of course.
All right.
They'll look at something that you've done, and then they'll say, no, I don't like it this way, can we do it this other way?
Okay. And when people do that, how do you react?
I feel really stressed by it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very, very stressed.
I can see you getting stressed. Just
I am
talking
getting
about it.
stressed
Yeah.
talking about
Okay.
it.
All right. Okay. Do they ever ask you to present the final product, I suppose, to a group of people, or?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's involved as well.
Okay. All right.
So when I've done the web, I have to sit in a meeting with the people who want it and present it.
Okay. Cool. How does that make you feel?
Stressed.
All right. Okay. So seems to me that we need to work on social anxiety, so how you go around in just meeting new people, and then we need to look at the situations of work with time management, and again, how to address the stress caused by working with people there.
Yes.
Okay. How would you feel about if I gave you? We've got an hour every week for 8 weeks. How would you feel about if I gave you exercises to do to practice your time management, your meeting new people and working with new people?
Well, that's what I'm here for.
Okay, fantastic. All right. So what we might do is we'll put together a counselling plan, and we need to make sure that links in with what we have here from Sam, and we'll go through and we'll nut that out, so that what we'll do is maybe how would you feel if half the session we looked at your social anxiety, and the other half the session we looked at the time management and the work-related issues. Would that work for you each week?
Well, I don't know what's worse.
Okay. Okay. So if I said to you, what is the main thing you want to address?
I think the social anxiety is worse.
Okay.
Okay. I can come up with timelines for my work, but it's working around the timelines of people.
Okay.
That's the problem.
All right. And what, keeping them on track, or keeping you on track?
Keeping me on track with the timelines of what they want within the time frame of what they want.
Okay. All right. So our priority is working with new people and addressing that being in new situations.
Yes.
And we can work along with the time management skills.
Yes.
Okay. So, right. So we'll put together a plan for that. In regards to the time management, have you done any project management skills?
No.
Okay. It sounds like me that we could divide it down into chunks of projects. So you'd be developing. Do you work on one web page on one day, and another? Like, are you working for just one customer till it's finished, or are you working for several customers on several different projects?
Well, I would say that it would be several.
Okay.
Because it would be a rolling thing, because I might be towards the tail end of one for one customer and just beginning another one with a new customer.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're coming to the end of our hour together now. So I'll put a plan all together. Do you mind if I send it off to both Sam and, sorry, I've forgotten your psychologist.
Sean.
Sean. So I'll send copies. Do you mind if I send copies of those off to Sam and Sean? Okay. So I'll do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to do some research on project management techniques. Okay. And we'll talk about those when you come next week. And then the other thing I want you to do, because are you happy to do some cognitive-based awareness exercises?
I don't know what they are.
Okay. We're looking at also just some basically stress management techniques and adaptive exercises to help you function and overcome your social anxiety.
Okay.
Okay, fantastic. So part B of your homework is I want you to think of a time when, or maybe when you felt confident, when you felt in control, when you were maybe in a group of people and you, I don't know, you'd done a fantastic web page, and you felt confident and in control. I want you to think of a time when maybe you were with a group of people and you were comfortable with that group of people. And I want you to write those down, and I want you to write down your feelings of how you felt. And then we'll come back next week and we'll do some exercises based around those.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'll write this plan up,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll send a copy to Sam and Sean,
Okay.
and I'll email a copy to you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm happy for we spend some time at the start of the session next week, just fine tuning if there's anything there.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
When are you seeing Sam and Sean next?
I'm not really sure. I have to look at my calendar.
All right. So if it's between now and next week, we'll discuss it with them.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much for coming
Thank you.
along, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Same time suits you.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
All right. I'll just run in now to the. Okay, so I suppose going back through and talking about that, what works and what works well. I think the session flowed. I think my friend is becoming a better patient. I think it flowed over well. And coming back just to a point there, I suppose, is I probably could have done better with explaining the cognitive-based exercises and the adaptive stress management techniques, and maybe put a name to them, and that would have probably been better for Pierre to be able to, I don't know, hook something onto. I think I kept to the time rather well for the exercise, and we got through. I think I sorted out her priorities, sorry, Pierre's priorities. I think we referred to the plan, and I think it was okay. Thank you very much.